Alright, let's do the sound check when you get a chance.
Yeah, it came up.
You hear any noise? When you get a chance. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh, damn, my head over there.
Oh, you want to get your head? It's over there. Huh?
It's all good.
Okay. Alright, welcome to Tough Calls. Got a new set. Nice table. A lot of things been going on in the basketball world. A lot of it bothers me. And some serious, some not so serious, but sometimes I don't know where to start. But since Big Baby made his way into the news, I think we always got to start there. We always start with Big Baby if there's something to talk about him. So apparently he almost ran a guy over.
Yeah.
The guy got out of his car, started a fight with Big Baby, and lost. And now he wants to sue him, which I disagree with. I mean, if you decide to fight it out, that's it, you know. And if you lose, I mean, you can't just go, oh, you know, now you might get the police involved, you know.
That was just stupid. Then he got out of it.
I agree with Big Baby on that. The guy came and confronted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, what are you gonna do, you know?
What was he supposed to do?
What, Big Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, he defended himself by throwing the guy on the ground. And the guy got some broken bones, but
and then he wanted to say what?
Okay, there we go. Well, yeah, he's gonna sue Big Baby because, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you lost. That's what happens, you know. You were trying to hurt him.
So I guess he's supposed to let him beat him up. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I just, you know,
Yeah, you let him beat
that's what they do. You know, I disagree with that. I think if two grown men decide they want to fight, it was all consensual. You know, why should the police be involved if it's consensual? It wasn't a one-sided thing. So, you know, we're on your side, Big Baby. Hopefully, the judge sees it in your favor. But on to some more serious news. Sterling Johnson, you've seen they released the video of his confrontation with police. He was just parked at a CVS. Looked like it was after hours. May have been waiting for somebody or something like that. You know, whatever. You know, you want to meet somebody or whatever. Clearly not a packed parking lot, so does it really matter if you're taking up 3 parking spots? You know, nobody really cares unless, you know, this, everybody's been calling the police on everybody lately. But, of course, the police escalated it to the point where they had used the tasers again, where he did absolutely nothing. And this is pretty much on the same day that the NFL released their new rule of any players kneeling during the anthem to protest this very thing. It's a 15-yard penalty, and mainly because the NFL is afraid of what Donald Trump is going to do, because that's what Donald Trump says. They better stop that kneeling, or he's going to do something with, I don't know, taxes or something on the teams. And so they're afraid of Trump, but the NBA, on the other hand, isn't. So I'm wondering, is there anything that you think Adam Silver would do? Steve Kerr already announced that, you know, the NFL is being ridiculous about this. But I'm wondering, since one of the latest situations involved an NBA player, I wonder if anything, that what the NBA can do other than continue to bring awareness to it.
Yeah. You just keep bringing awareness, but it ain't gonna stop nothing. So it's kind of like them finding the team, and then my team, the Jets, only said that he'll pay the fines.
No, it's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, but they're gonna, with the 15-yard penalty, they're gonna punish the team.
Yeah.
If they, as a whole, like money wise. But the owner was like, he'll pay the whatever the chairman or something for the Jets was like, I pay the fine, like if that's what they want to do. I don't know why they just stay in the locker room. Like, you don't even have to say, we can save all this.
Yeah, or what if both teams kneeled? Does the 15 yards cancel out?
But I kind of like get what they were saying when you doing it on my platform. Like, I get that.
Yeah, but nobody's watching that.
If that's the case, then if the biggest problem is people kneeling or something, like technically, if you're watching the game on TV, like how do they know what you're doing?
Yeah, I don't even watch that part of the game.
Yeah, they don't even show that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
it's the most boring part.
Nobody shows that.
Yeah.
You don't see that like in a championship game.
The All-Star game.
Yeah, you don't see that. Like, so I'm like, it's not even that big of a deal.
Well, apparently some fans.
But somebody's paying you. So if somebody's paying you, then you shouldn't do it there. That's like me going to work, somebody tell me the national anthem is played, and I go outside.
But is it a fireable offense, though?
No, it's not fireable, but I can be punished because I'm not doing. They're not telling me to stand. They're not telling me to go. But if the whole job is full of military people, what does that look like?
Well, there's military people that support what the NFL players are doing, and that's the problem. They're trying to make it about the military when it's not about the military.
It's not about it.
They're actually fight for the freedom of speech and to protest. Say, we just want police to stop unnecessarily killing black people.
But Donald Trump did it smart and put it out there.
Yeah, he made
it into something because he wanted it to stop.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So he just switched the whole convo from what they actually was kneeling for and changed it back to you're disrespecting them.
And that's what ends up happening. You have to constantly remind why they're kneeling.
Yeah. It's not a coincidence that what happened yesterday happened on the same day that they came. That's a coincidence?
I doubt it.
That's not a coincidence. That's just how the energy is in the world. Shit just happens like that. Like, I ain't gonna stop.
I don't understand, like, why would you be even against that message of bringing attention to the police brutality? Like, why are you against that message?
Yeah. But then you make it bad because then you have people who get pulled over and then they're all on the defense when they're not even. Let's just say you getting ready to give me a ticket for not having my seatbelt.
Yeah.
But I have known everything that has happened, so now I'm like,
everybody's tense. Well,
let me put my camera on first.
Yeah.
First, I'm recording you, and then let's just say I have a gun or something. I'm gonna let you know, like, okay, you're stopping me for a seatbelt, but I'm letting you know I got a gun right here, just in case you think I'm not reaching for it. Like you're telling me my license, get my license registration. My gun is where my license registration is.
What's interesting is like. No other time does I think this is the one time where I've never seen, this is the only time I've ever seen where everybody is viewed completely equally within a demographic, because it's happening to NBA players, whether you're an NBA player, a teacher that it's happened to, or whoever. Just because you're black, there's gonna. They don't care if you're an NBA player, a guy selling cigarettes at the gas station, a school teacher. Everybody's up for grabs for being shot, tased, roughed up, or whatever. And it's crazy how it just evenly across the board. Mm-hmm. Like no black man or woman is safe in that situation. Like regardless of your achievements or status in the world. They're just gonna, obviously they see that first. Mm-hmm. And I think they just got to keep, I think the NFL is like, fine, just keep, I think they should keep kneeling, I think. Never stop. I mean, 15 yards, okay.
Just hopefully a lot of people don't lose their jobs behind it, that's all. Colin Kaepernick, he's suing them, if he wins that lawsuit, then maybe it continue, but losing your job behind something like that, millions of dollars that you can support your family that you don't even care nothing about.
Yeah.
On a flag in the household.
But these are kind of similar choices that were made during the Civil Rights Movement as well.
But the Civil Rights Movement was back then when you wasn't getting this type of money.
Yeah, that's true too.
But
people were willingly getting arrested for sit-ins and stuff like that, which
we're talking about. I'm just saying, money ain't everything, but today in time, $30 million.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there wasn't, like, at that time.
That's why you can't compare the two. Like, I hate when people be like, these people did this back then. bro, they wasn't making a quarter of the money these people making.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I think you have a status that you can fall from, but then also, well, I guess there's still just as much brutality that. I mean, whether you're getting shot or sprayed with the hose or beaten with bats or whatever.
We got all these forms of social media. Why you can't just do it on social media? Like, why you gotta take it to the field? Why you can't just use your Facebook? Why you can't use your Instagram? Why you can't use your Twitter? Why you can't use your Snapchat?
Well, I think that's the most eyes are when you're at the game.
We don't. What eyes? We don't even see this.
Well, the people at the game, at least.
Oh, okay.
At least
so let's just say, how many people you think be at the game?
I don't know. How big are those stadiums? Like 50,000?
These people got millions of followers on Instagram, and so they will get over 1 million views on their social media. So why would I go to the workplace and do that? That's just stupid. That when people say that, like I'm like, I don't think y'all are really like thinking about what these owners are saying. These owners are paying you millions of dollars. Do this shit. You bringing attention to something. Do this shit when you home. Do it when you know what I'm saying? Like you're doing this on what I pay you to do. You're bringing, instead of you bringing money for your play on the field, you're bringing money for something that could have been discussed between your team and you and your fans. Or not your fans, because some people go to Instagram and comment on that's not your friends. Like that's what people got to get out of their head. Like, oh, it's something wrong with them kneeling. No, it's not saying something's wrong with them kneeling. You're doing it at your workplace.
But why is it a rule though? Why does it have to be a rule? That's the thing.
No, the rule.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't even have to be a rule. It's like if the rule wasn't there, then it wouldn't be a problem. They could just get rid of the rule. And then,
but they wouldn't. The rule would be respect the rule is respect the flag. You're disrespecting the flag by kneeling. Regardless how you look at it, it doesn't matter however you want to look at it. If you turn your back to the flag, you're disrespecting.
I think that's more. I mean, turning your back is worse than kneeling to the flag.
Okay, I give you another example. Now, I done played all across the world, and when they do. Like, just say they play the national anthem inside of a gym. Or, like, when they have, like, color guard or something do that.
Gotcha.
How many people actually paying attention to that?
No way.
People be over there talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get on the mic and be like, hey, be quiet, respect.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
Nobody cares.
No, people over there talk, me and you be having a conversation and they, okay, oh, they done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not the most respected tradition in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people's at home you're not standing up.
Yeah, you know that was that guy Will Kane. You know Will Kane?
Yeah, the guy played Superman.
No, Will Kane, the ESPN.
Oh yeah.
You know what this dude says?
Yeah.
Cause I listen to
What did he say?
He says my family stands up during
at home.
At home. He said that's the only time, he said, as a family, we watch events, and when it comes on, because it doesn't come on all the time, it only comes on, like, big games, we all stand and...
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. I mean, that's,
He's a fucking liar.
Okay, well, I mean...
He's lying. He's just trying to make...
He's trying to prove a point.
If your kids are playing in the room, and you're watching the game, hey, kids, come... Get out of here. People just say some of this. I listen to these radio things and I just listen to podcasts and be like, sometimes y'all just be lying, bro. Just so you get a bunch of clicks or a bunch of views.
Because you know the other guy can't argue what you do at your house.
Yeah, like.
So that's the automatic thing. I want to win that.
Record him. Next time you do that at home, have somebody recording you and your kids standing up. I'm not doing that. My son be outside playing basketball or something. I'm going to say, hey, the national anthem on, you need to come in here. And I was in the Army.
Yeah.
Like, come on, nigga. Get out of here with that stuff.
So you've heard a lot of different anthems over your life.
Yeah.
Because you played in other countries.
Man, nobody's paying that junk attention, bro. Now, grant you, if you got, I used to work at South Carolina State.
Yeah.
Football games. Event staff. I like let the people in and stuff like that. they say close the gate when the national anthem is being played. You know.
Okay.
You got people in the stands standing up. I don't know how much South Carolina State Stadium holds.
Yeah.
You got people walking around and back. These people, man, come on.
And then somebody else said, do you think at these NFL arenas they shut down the concession stands?
Man, you be able to get in a hot dog, these $20 hot dogs.
During the national anthem?
And you might be eating it while you sitting there waiting on waiting on it to get, like, they done turned it into something big. I don't even know the real reason. You know, we need to get to the core reason that they do the national anthem before the games.
I was wondering about that because like it's only done during sporting events.
Like why do they do it? We got to find out that.
Like what does patriotism or the military? Why is that weaved in to sporting events? Because we don't see it any other time.
Yeah.
Like, no, they don't play. Do they play the national anthem before? I don't know.
Sometimes they get a professional singer. They get a damn. Hell, how many times you seen bloopers? Goddamn, the person messes up the national anthem, the song. They try to sing it and be to mess the song up. Was that disrespect?
What, to show the blooper?
No.
Oh, to make a mistake.
They make a mistake.
I don't think that's an accident. That's not a.
I heard somebody sing.
Now, Roseanne got in trouble one time.
She changed it, right? She changed the words, right?
No, she did the thing after she finished the anthem. She grabbed her between her legs and spit on the ground, like most baseball players do. They do, adjust them their what's it called, their jockstrap and spit. She did that, and they looked at that as disrespectful. But she was just doing it because that's what baseball players do.
Yeah, they be taking this shit too serious.
Well, here's the other thing that's bothering me. Does Michael Jordan have 6 championships? Or does he have 8 championships? Because I really feel like when we're arguing, or anybody is arguing online about, if he didn't retire, he would have had 8 championships. Well, he did, and he didn't win it, okay? He didn't play, and he didn't win the championship. So stop saying, if he would have, he would have. Well, he didn't. So I feel like people were just like, so should we just have a petition to remove the championships from the Rockets and give them to the Bulls, or can we just shut up about if he would have played? You can't use that. You can't. I don't know. Just random people. Adults too. A lot of people's like, everybody knows.
Nobody.
If he would have played. I hear it sometimes on TV. You hear it. I can't name any names. I gotta start writing down the names of who says it though. But I just hear it all the time. It's like, we all know if he didn't retire, he would have had 8 straight. I was like. But I don't think you can use that argument when you're talking about who the greatest player is. Like, because I feel like Michael Jordan somehow is getting credit for more than he did. Like, he chose not to play, and you don't get credit for what for not being there. Even if you would have, it didn't happen.
I don't even know why you arguing with somebody.
No, I just hate because it goes there a lot. It goes there a lot. Where he would have,
Then you should just ignore that.
Yeah, but I just want to decide, should we give him 8 or keep it at 6? I think because I kind of want to give him 8. I want to give Jordan 8 championships.
Man,
I want to. That way we don't have to argue about it
anymore. What if he's fucking tore his ankle or broke his arm or something like?
and then couldn't play ever again. Like tore his Achilles. And then he would have never won the other 3. But it's like
you see, I've been quiet on Facebook. I've been quiet all week.
Oh no, I haven't.
The reason I ain't saying nothing on that is because y'all are coming up with some of the dumbest stuff. Like I don't even. When the game's on, I don't even go to Facebook no more because when I see it, I have to go comment back because they say some of the dumbest stuff. They just was sitting there saying, LeBron team, this is the worst team he's ever had, blase. George Hill comes out, scores 10 points. J.R. Smith has 12 points. Oh, look, this is, I said, I just saw y'all posting that this is the worst team ever. Soon as they score double digits in a home game, y'all are running around talking about they're back.
Yep.
How are they back when you just said that they were trash? This is the same team, same players. Next game, what he does? They had 3 or 4 points.
Yep.
Man, I told y'all boys, man, get out of here, man. Do you realize the stuff you post on Facebook, somebody can click on your page and go back to it unless you delete it?
Yeah, like I can't tell is Andre Iguodala a Hall of Famer?
Oh my
or
How can? What's the difference between? What's the difference between? I will argue this down. I don't care. I will argue this down. I told y'all on Facebook, soon as Iguodala got hurt, I said the Warriors cannot win without Andre Iguodala. Just like they couldn't win without Draymond Green. Once your team is intact and that's how you're used to playing, it's not about whether this player is just this great guy or that he's awesome or that he's an MVP candidate. Once you're used to playing all of these games with him and you see him on the sideline, your whole offense changes. We talked about it on a show before. Yeah. How many minutes Steph played? How many minutes Kevin Durant plays? You know, they don't play that many minutes because you have these people you can throw in there. They're playing 40 plus minutes now because Iguodala's not in there to give each one of them a break. You could give KD a break, put Iguodala in. You could give Clay a break, Iguodala in there. You could put Livingston in there for Curry. You could put Looney in there. Like this man is trash. Straight trash. He's garbage. Garbage.
I agree with you there.
Period. So that's 4 on 5. You start the game off. Now they're like, okay.
I don't know why they started him.
They don't want to start Nick Young because Looney is bigger and he can play. They hope he can play better deep, but he's getting killed.
It didn't happen.
He's getting killed.
They were bringing him out to guard Curry.
That's stupid.
Switching him out on the pick and roll, and they were just driving on him the whole game.
They'll make an adjustment. They put Bell in. You see what Bell did when they got that win. But Bell just is not. They feel like Bell gets too animated, kind of like Draymond Green. Like he could change the game, but he also could probably cause a problem in the game. You know what I'm saying? But now this is stupid. Now y'all gonna say, oh, the Warriors got a break because now Chris Paul may not play next game. Well, Houston would have been out of here by now. This series would be over if Iguodala played. What are we talking about? They won by 40 with Iguodala.
Yeah, you're right. They did win by 40.
The 2 games he's out, the 2 games they lose, the series would be over.
Wow, Iguodala is a 40-point difference.
The game would be over. The series would be over.
Okay, here's what I've noticed watching this series, and it's something I don't like, is like D'Antoni says, eventually I want our team to average 50 3-point attempts a game. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like when you play like that, there's going to be sometimes you win by 27, and then sometimes you lose by 40, which is because you're working the ball around because you only want to shoot threes, and then half the time you can't even get a good shot off. So like last night, both teams were shooting terrible, and a lot of possessions ends up with like Chris Paul taking a heavily contested fadeaway 3, and when he makes it, we're like, oh my God, what a killer shot! It's like, no, because
he had to shoot it.
Yeah, because you ran the clock down. Because everybody knows you're trying to shoot 3-pointers, and then every now and then when they get a mismatch, they'll try to play 1-on-1. But I just don't like this. That's what's going to happen when the entirety of your offense, or the majority of it, is shooting 3-pointers. Well, when you're making them, you win by 40. When you're missing them, you might lose by 40. So there's I just don't like. You can't. I don't know how you can just totally rely. Like I can understand Golden State because they have a very good system. It just seems effortless.
These players shoot threes because they don't have any moves. You don't see that? They don't have any moves.
Well, why is that?
PJ Tucker don't got no moves.
Oh, I can understand that. PJ Tucker started off his career as a defender.
Most defenders turn into 3-point shooters, right? They call them 3-point shooters.
Yeah, like Bruce Bowen and now.
Ariza.
So you got to keep him on the court somehow.
Ariza, when he's with the Lakers.
Yeah, he's not a playmaker.
Yeah, they can't. They got to the NBA based off of what they could do.
Athleticism.
Yeah. They're astronomically more athletic than you. So what the? Iguodala ain't got no moves when he got to the league. He was just going. He was faster than people. Was stronger than people, and he got by. And he'll guard you on the other. He's not no. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. That's like. Because I play the game and I know if I practice with this guy every day, Iguodala rarely misses games.
Yeah.
Rarely. Like even if something he'll suck it up and play.
Well, he doesn't.
But now it's
he's not a starter anymore, so he's not.
But it doesn't like
he doesn't play.
If you know this guy is not coming in for you, you kind of do stuff. You kind of relax because you're like, damn, if this guy comes off the bench, like he won't even bring in half of what Iguodala did. If old boy would have hit that wide open three, that was the guy from Duke who was playing good lately. What's his name?
Oh shoot!
The light-skinned kid that had the wide open three at the end of the game.
Oh, jeez, I can't think of his name.
Dang, I can't think of his name.
I thought you just said his name.
What's his name?
Golden State.
He had the wide open three.
Yeah.
And he didn't shoot all game. So I mean, people are like, oh, he missed it. If he would have hit that, the game was over. They would have went up 2.
Okay, they were down 1.
They were down 1. Yeah. So I mean, he had to take that shot. He was wide open. They're like, why he didn't go to the rack? Well, why would I go to the rack?
He was a wide open 3-pointer.
That's what I'm saying. He had time to gather. Chris Paul was all the way in the back.
You don't pass up. Even if you're not the number 1 option, I don't think you can't pass that up.
That's what I'm saying.
So speaking of non-playmakers and not getting your own shot off. What's been going on with Durant at the end of these last couple games?
He's tired.
Okay, that's fair.
He's playing the whole game, damn near the whole game. He's tired. People quit saying somebody's making Durant miss.
He's not even attempting a shot.
He's tired. He shot over 4 last night in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he didn't make a shot in the fourth quarter, and then no assists.
If I play the whole game, run up and down the court the way the Warriors play, in this playoff, we would play every other night. Do you know how tired that would be?
Okay, so why does LeBron get so much negativity for taking himself out the game?
You didn't see that video they got going around now? Him looking like he's about to die on the sideline.
So if everybody's tired, why can't LeBron be tired? If Durant's tired, how come LeBron's not allowed to be tired?
Because LeBron takes himself in and out.
Because he doesn't want to impair the team.
He takes himself.
He does what he wants. He's the
That's
king.
what I'm saying. If the coach said, "I see LeBron lacking, put his ass on the bench, let him get a rest," then boom. When LeBron goes to the bench, tell me why they keep coming back. Nobody can tell me that.
But that's what I'm saying. So what's the problem with LeBron?
Why do they play better with LeBron on the bench than they do with him in? The plus minus, you can't go by that.
It's kind of like how the Celtics play better without Kyrie.
The plus minus, you can't go by that because
that's
LeBron plays almost 40 minutes, so you can't go by that. But the 3 minutes he's out, they may bring that, so they bring that minus a little closer. But people only look at that plus minus. That's why you have to look at the game. If you look at the game, then you know
look at it by situations. But I think it's like whenever the Celtics, they never had. Hayward. They never had him, but for 6 minutes this season. But they had Kyrie. Mm-hmm. But once he goes out, and anytime I think, just like when Jordan left the Bulls, Phil Jackson said that was the best year we have ever ran the triangle. We ran it to its purest form. When Jordan was out.
They had to run it.
Yeah, because everybody has to play more as a team to make up for what you're lacking. And in some cases, you play better without.
I made a mistake the other day, too, on the show, too.
Well, there was no sound anyway.
I said, I don't know whether it was last show or the show before that. I said Brad Stevens was a great coach.
You said that?
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that. That was a very popular opinion.
He's a regular coach. I was looking at closely, like, yes, he draws up those in the game. That don't make you a great coach.
Yeah, because they're saying he's not making the adjustments.
No, he's not. I looked at it. Yeah. The last game, he did a little adjustment to make me think like, maybe he's a good coach. But Greg Popovich, they have a video going out there of how to guard LeBron.
Yeah. No, Spoelstra has that.
If you look at what he like, it's like Brad Stevens not even. It's like we're going to win this game on the offensive end. We're not going to win this game on defense.
Yeah,
he's not even. Do you see now that when LeBron runs the pick and roll, or goes to the block, do you see what they do now? They run to go trap. Every time they send it big to come trap, and then that guard has to run all the way to the other side of the court. You see that? Watch it again tonight. How they play defense. When LeBron goes, that's why LeBron.
Yeah, that's why he's always fighting those open players.
He only had like 20-something points last game, right?
Yeah.
He goes to the block. They throw him the ball. They automatically run at him, and then they throw the ball back. He swings it back around to the guy in the corner. But by the time the guy gets in the corner, now Rozier done went to trap. Rozier got to run all the way to the other end of the court every time down.
Yeah.
So think about how tired that makes you.
Yeah.
And you got to go run that offense. You got to run.
Rozier hasn't really been playing.
So I'm like, now hold on now, Brad Stevens. The first couple games, you've been letting LeBron do whatever he wants. You've been shutting everybody else, and you've been winning. Why are you changing that part to make this guy tireder if you know you're only going to win on the offensive end? If you know you're going to win on the offensive end, so
why change your defense?
So all you need to do is when LeBron go to the block, shift everybody in. When LeBron goes to shift everybody that way, and then when he kicks it out, they are able to recover.
Yeah, because I forgot what was it, like game 3? LeBron was just backing down Jaylen Brown. Like, he was like,
but now I bet you won't see it no more because they're automatically sending a double. But what you're causing is on that pick and roll, when LeBron got a guard on his hip, he's just going. He's setting you up. He wants you to come double.
Yeah.
Because he want to get his other players involved. Last game, they just missed a lot of shots.
Oh, they couldn't even catch the ball.
Both teams missed a lot of shots. So
they were like the ball is going through their hands, and that game, the last game that was played, that was probably one of the most boring games I've seen in a while because such a huge difference in style from the West, where they're running up and down, shooting threes. I watched 48 minutes of either Al Horford or Kevin Love or LeBron pound dribble, trying to just bully your way into the basket, and that's all I saw the whole game. And of course, the supporting cast can't catch a pass, can't make a shot. But they're going to have to do it one time on the road. I mean,
they're going to lose.
I know they're going to win tonight.
Who?
The Cavs tonight.
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm just assuming the NBA cheats.
Well, how are you going to say they're going to lose tonight when you said NBA players get nervous?
No, you told me that.
No. You said that.
But I agreed. You convinced me. You convinced me.
Okay.
Then I admit, you made it. Then I say, this is.
Who would be but who would be more nervous tonight?
Not LeBron. He's never nervous. He's the king.
Who would be more nervous?
Nobody, because the NBA is raked for LeBron. He knows that, and they're going to win tonight.
Okay.
The Celtics can't beat 8-on-5 because the refs are going to be all for the Cavs tonight.
They're not going to let him get to the rack. So what can they call?
Yeah, but they're going to call the fouls, though.
What are they going to call?
Whatever they want to call, and the Cleveland's going to shoot like 30 free throws.
Let them shoot 30 free throws. They were missing the damn free throws last game.
Well, they're going to do whatever they have to do. I've been watching the NBA cheat for the Lakers back when I was.
Which one do you think going to happen first? The Celtics losing at home or the Celtics winning on the road?
Well, here's what the narrative is right now of how great LeBron is on Game 7s. They've been talking about this since like Game 4. It's like, oh, you don't want to see LeBron in a Game 7. And it's this constant Game 7 talk, and here Cavs lose Game 5, and it doesn't even look like LeBron was trying or he was too tired.
He's tired.
Yeah, I get it, but he was way more tired in Game 5 than I've ever seen him. But let's just say, anyway, that was a throwaway
34
game.
hours early getting shots up. They keep showing this shit. He goes to the gym that morning getting shots up.
And then he goes and sleeps in his hyper chamber bed.
And then, this man.
And then he drinks his.
Bro, he gets tired.
That's fine, but that's why the NBA's got to help him with by rigging the game.
Okay. Now you give LeBron them calls, it's gonna be too noticeable. I'm telling you, if they get them calls,
The NBA's been doing this. They've got a fine art to it, you know. Occasionally they overdo it, like
So we're saying we're ready to see the Cavs in Houston in the final.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you what, Dave.
See, I don't know what.
So what is going? PJ Tucker is going to guard LeBron.
No, I want Houston because you know
LeBron can't shoot, right?
Depends. He has good shooting.
PJ Tucker is going to guard LeBron. Gerald Green is going to guard LeBron. Ariza is going to guard LeBron. They don't want that matchup. I'm telling you, if LeBron is smart, lose.
No, I don't think you ever lose on purpose.
You just said we only talk about the finals on a resume.
No, I say that's what they talk about. Right. I say win as much as you can.
He's 3-5, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be 3-6.
That's okay.
He is no way possible. These boy, do you know what?
I'm okay with somebody losing in the finals. Like I don't judge. Well, I only use that argument. What?
Do you know what Chris Paul would do to Hill? Do you know what James Harden's going to do to
Is Chris Paul coming back?
Do you know what James Harden's going to do to J.R. Smith?
It's going to be entertaining. Yeah.
What entertainment?
Highlights.
Boy, it's going to be so many highlights.
That's what.
Do you know what Capella's going to do to Thompson?
Oh, 40 points, 20 rebounds.
Like, it's not even fair for LeBron to have to play these guys.
That's okay. That's okay.
Game 1, LeBron will go out there. Do you know LeBron was tied in Boston? Boston plays a half-court game.
What?
You know Boston plays a half-court game. They don't really get fast break points.
When Cleveland's missing all their shots, they get all the fast breaks.
Jaylen Brown is the one.
And I think that's why, like, in the first 2 games, Cleveland wasn't hitting anything.
So how tired would you think LeBron be playing the Warriors or Houston?
Well, I just don't like the idea of anybody being afraid to lose. And
he ain't afraid to lose.
So why avoid the finals?
Why would you say the NBA wanted to win? So why would the NBA want to get embarrassed?
There's nothing embarrassing about losing in the
losing
finals.
by 20 every game won't be embarrassing. And for LeBron James, legacy.
Well, I don't think there's nothing wrong with doing your best and playing your best.
Tell me what happened to his legacy.
Because we all know that.
What would happen to LeBron's legacy if he gets swept in the final?
Well, it depends on who. Well, first of all, legacy is legacy is this made-up thing that we can't. It's a non-tangible. The only thing real is that trophy. The only thing real is the trophy and the number of points you score. Legacy, like you have your definition of legacy. I have mine. Well, I try to avoid
barbershop talk. Then we're talking about barbershop talk.
Okay, barbershop.
What's going to happen with this barbershop talk when he gets swept?
It depends if you hate LeBron or if you're a LeBron fan, because he's a very polarizing player, just like Iverson was and Kobe was. It's like no matter what Kobe does, people are just call him a ball hog for the rest of his life. And like, oh, he was a ball hog when he was 19. I'm just gonna call him that forever because I hate him. You know, for whatever reason.
They got on Kobe ass when he was airballing threes. You remember that?
That's fine. But he wasn't afraid to fail.
He wasn't, exactly. And that's why he was winning the great.
But you know who the best, I think one of the best sports talk people, analysts on TV, I think Dante Jones is pretty.
Because he played.
He's so subjective. And he is totally fair.
Yeah. Like
he gives, Iguodala being out is a big deal, and like when Chris Paul's out, that's gonna be a big deal. But like of course he won a championship, played with LeBron, and had a pretty good career. Even he is a Duke player, so played under Coach K. But I think his analysis, I think him and Chris Webber. Chris Webber's a good game announcer, but Dante is a good talk show. But I really like his takes on everything. But just me being as a sports fan, I'm gonna like and hate certain players. And right now, I would love it if Golden State lost and didn't make the finals, because that means Durant came to a 73-win team, made one finals, won it when you had 3 other All-Stars, and the next season couldn't make the finals. What a dynasty! You know, and you want to talk about legacies. You know, what's that? You know, and then they want to say, is Durant better than LeBron? It's like, I don't know. I mean, 0 points in the fourth quarter, 0 assists for the whole game.
That's just stupid.
You know,
that's not his game.
What?
Durant is not a passer. When has he ever
No,
passed?
I'm just saying you got to do whatever it takes to win. You're like,
I have a 2-time MVP with me. Why do I need to pass the ball? When he gives me the ball, he's telling me to go to the bucket.
Yeah, he's a finisher. But now Durant, he's like he said at the end of game because they lost 2 in a row at the end of game 4, he's dribbling down when he threw that turnover he threw it to Clay out of position.
Yeah.
He's saying, well, I was coming down and looking at my options. I was like, no, you're the option, aren't you? I was like, why don't you're the...
But people are blaming that last segment of them losing. Would they be in the game if Durant didn't have 29?
Of course not, but finishing a game is a big deal.
I done told y'all 1,000 times.
So all the superstars now are too tired to finish games. LeBron's too tired to play in the fourth quarter. Durant's too tired to play in the fourth quarter. Jeez, I guess Jordan is always going to be the greatest because he never got tired in the fourth quarter.
Did Durant mess up at the end of the game with Iguodala playing?
Jordan had
Did Durant mess up at the end of the game when Iguodala was playing?
I guess not. No.
Well, I guess.
I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention.
Did Iguodala play that game?
No, he didn't play that game.
You think?
2 games.
Okay.
So Iguodala is the center stone of the.
Hey, you remember that game last year? Clock running down, 2 minutes to go in the game. LeBron goes down and miss. KD runs directly at him and pulls that fucking 3.
I remember that.
Was Iguodala playing that game?
Yeah, I guess that's why Durant wasn't tired.
Oh my God. Okay. Does it make sense now?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like you need your 7th man to not be
Thank
tired.
you. Do you know how many games we lost this year because Cam got tired?
No, he's the best on the team, though.
He's not no goddamn walking goddamn alien. He gets tired.
Okay, 98. Jordan Pippen can't play half the game because of back spasms.
Well, why you talking about Jordan?
Because I'm trying to remember the last superstar who didn't get tired.
They wasn't shooting no damn threes like that, running up and down the court back then.
No, it was worse back then because it was a wrestling match back then. You had to fight Karl Malone.
It wasn't getting
fight for.
These boys are way faster, way stronger, way taller now.
Cardio, do you get tired faster wrestling or running around the track? That's why wrestling rounds are only 2 minutes.
That's my point. Wrestling, you get a break. Running, you ain't getting no break. I'm just running.
Yeah, but
of course I'm going to be more tired.
But people can run for 3 straight hours in a marathon.
Yeah, they practice for that too. That's not basketball practice. Stop and go. Let me see you go out there running 3 hours, stopping and going.
So what? So knowing that your 7th and 8th man are so vital. Okay, I'm just saying, what should teams do to prevent this from happening?
Can you answer this question for me? Why did they give a 6th Man of the Year award?
I don't know.
Tell me why? Why would you give a bench player an award?
I don't know. Why most improved player? I don't know. I think those 2 awards, I don't really, Well, I mean, based on what we've been talking about the last 10 minutes, is because without that 6th man, your best player on the team can't do what he does.
Thank you. And these Facebook people, this is why I'm not arguing with y'all. Because you don't know. Especially the people who are out there running their mouth like they played basketball and haven't played the sport. How can you tell me how big Iguodala is a blow if you never played basketball? How can you tell me Chris Paul, and matter of fact, when Kevin Durant is not on the court, Curry averages 38 points a game. When Kevin Durant is on the court, he only averaged 27.
Yeah, Durant's the leading scorer.
No. We just talking about when Steph Curry is by himself.
Yeah.
He averages 38 points a game.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, he averages 27.
Oh, Durant's by himself.
When Durant is on the court.
Okay.
When Curry's off the floor, Durant averages 28, 29.
Okay.
Listen to what I just said.
Yeah.
When Curry's on the court by himself,
yeah,
he averages 11 more points.
He's better without Durant than Durant's better without Curry.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So, did they win a championship without Durant?
Oh yeah, everybody knows that.
Did they beat LeBron?
They also won 73 games in the season without Durant. They also beat Durant. Yeah.
Who was playing 6-man?
They were starting to go down with that.
Yeah, who was playing 6-man? Tell me.
Back then it was probably Livingston.
The whole fucking team was the 6-man. You remember that? They used to sub 3-4 players out at a time. They had David West, Livingston, goddamn.
What's that guy they got rid of?
No, Iguodala too, because they had the guy that played with the Mavericks now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but they didn't.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, but they didn't start. They were down 2-1 to the Cavs, and then they made this brilliant idea
to do what?
To start Iguodala.
Yeah. It's what I'm telling you. It's just.
Oh, and then David Lee had a big part. He played good in that series too.
It's not about. We already know what the starters are gonna do. We know We know Kevin Durant has not scored less than 25 yet.
And to be fair, Golden State does have the best 6th and 7th man in probably all of the NBA. Iguodala is a former All-Star.
He's an NBA MVP.
Finals MVP, yeah.
Period.
But he was an All-Star before that.
Yeah, so you can't.
But he was an All-Star who accepted a lesser role.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. But yeah, they have the best 6th and 7th man, which I guess that explains their success over.
When you take away that, and you have to score 100+ points just to win the game, you have to find a way to give Durant some type of rest. You have to find a way to give Curry some type of rest. You have to find a way to give Klay Thompson some type of rest. But they're only playing 7 or 8 players, but you're playing bigs. You're not bringing another guard in. You're bringing a big in. When Iguodala comes back, watch how the game changes.
Well, what about tonight? No, not tomorrow with Chris Paul out.
Did he say he was out, or did he just say he's
No,
probably?
they said he's out for sure.
Yeah, he's out for sure.
Yeah, the headlines say he's out for Game 6.
So, it's the playoffs.
But you said they don't want to win.
Chris Paul never won.
This is his first time in the West Finals.
Exactly. They wasn't going to try to win this game anyway on the road.
I think he tried to win it.
He tweaked his hamstring at the end of the game. They wasn't going to try to win this game in Golden State.
I think
when they just beat them at home.
I think you start off
trying, and
if it doesn't look good, if it doesn't look good, you're not going to kill yourself.
But think about this. You got to think, man. Just think. This is what I'm saying. People don't think about basketball. James Harden is 0 for 11 from the 3-point line.
Oh, so he's due to make to have a big game now.
He's 0 for 11 from the 3-point line. What the fuck do you think he's about to do?
I don't know. Without Chris Paul,
he's about to keep jacking to get himself in a rhythm.
Yeah, but
he's about to go down. He's probably going to shoot 30, 40 times.
I hope so, because Chris Paul's not out there.
Because who you think is more? We know we can't beat them in Golden State anyway.
They did last time.
But this is Game 6. You say the referees are gonna help the Warriors win, right?
I only say they cheat for LeBron.
And not the.
I don't know.
The
I don't even think the Warriors need it.
Okay. Let's just say.
Let's
just say I tweak it again.
And I think the NBA is kind of still. I think they're making this a 7-game series because they're still trying to decide who do we want.
It's one day.
That's why it's a rest. That's why it's a 7-game series, so we can kind of would it be better?
A 1 day rest, you could possibly tear your hamstring if you already tweaked it.
But we don't know the extent of it.
He may not even be hurt.
I hope not.
He may not be hurt.
I hope not.
This is what I'm saying.
But he's had hamstring issues before.
Exactly. So they're being precautious. But
because they have the lead.
It don't take no 2 days to heal your goddamn hamstring.
Well, that's the only time he has.
Exactly. So it's a fucking lie.
Yeah,
you cannot tell me they only got 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
You cannot tell me your hamstring is going to be better that third day than it was this second day.
It's going to be better than it was.
How?
Maybe 10% better.
How?
Maybe 10% better.
How?
Because the body heals.
Overnight, when Chris Paul hurt his hamstring the first time, he was out months.
Yeah.
Weeks. So you're telling me now that he tweaked it and he only got to sit out 3 days?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. I'm not the doctor for the first hamstring injury, and I'm not the doctor for this one.
I'm trying to tell you.
He may not play. He may not play. He might be done for the year.
He's making up an excuse. He's making up an excuse.
Why?
He's going to play next game.
I hope so.
He's going to play.
I want him to.
And that's going to be the excuse. I guarantee as soon as they get down.
No, I don't think Chris Paul makes excuses.
They're not going to say it. The media people are going to say Chris Paul doesn't look 100%. But Steph
Curry, they say that about Curry.
Curry ain't look 100% yet.
Anytime Curry has a bad game, always still hurt.
He ain't had 100%. He ain't been 100% yet. You hear him come out and say that?
No, nobody ever says it.
Iguodala bumped knees with Harden.
Yeah.
And he's not playing.
That's pretty serious, though. A lot of stuff.
So he sat out 4, 5, 6 days, right? It's going to be 6 days.
Yeah.
He's playing.
Tonight? I mean, tomorrow?
Yeah. And it's going to look 100%.
Well, if
Chris Paul don't got 6 days.
If anything, to give his team a rest.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
He don't. I mean,
we'll put you on a minute restriction.
Thank God he's not a scorer.
We'll put you on a minute restriction.
I mean,
his scoring is not what they need.
That's what I'm saying. Thank God he's not a scorer. He just needs to be in there to relieve minutes of the starters.
Well, you see.
But why can't anybody else do that? Why can't anybody else sub in and not score?
They have bigs. Who else do they have on their bench?
What's the Swaggy P? How come he can't go run around?
He's not a defender. He's just a shooter. We put people in position to
do
their job.
Is Iguodala going to be able to defend with that knee?
Man, he's going to. This Iguodala, man. This man looks like a robot, man. He's going to do his best. Who's going to go at him? PJ Tucker? Man, he's not going at Iguodala, man. He know better.
They should. Maybe he should.
Let him try it. This man had 16 rebounds.
Maybe you should injure the other knee.
He's 16.
The other knee.
He's a 16 rebound 3-man. The fuck out of here, man. You playing 3. You play 3.
He's also got the best Jordan collection.
Yeah, he do. He do. That's what he is. That's why I watch him to see what.
That's why he's in the NBA.
Yeah. I see what sneakers he get. I ain't watching him for no goddamn.
Like he loved Jordan so much, he got good at basketball.
Yeah.
Just.
I don't even want. That's what I said. I don't want the Cavaliers to play them because I know what's gonna happen. PJ Tucker's gonna rough LeBron up. Jerry Green gonna look. They got a bunch of 3 guards who could go out there. LeBron fuck around.
That's a good pickup for them.
They fuck around and don't be. He mess around.
How come nobody else picked up Gerald Green?
He was at home. He was at home looking at TV.
He was available.
Yeah, he was at home.
Nobody else picked him up.
He was at home looking at TV when Houston called him. I follow him on his Instagram.
Nobody else called him.
He was out there. It was a hurricane or something that happened in Houston.
Yeah.
He was out there with a boat trying to rescue people out their houses and shit when they called him. He was chilling.
Yeah, he's from Houston.
He don't want to go through the training camps and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's already an athlete, isn't he?
He's fresh.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He don't got to go through the grind.
He's constantly working on his vertical. He's not going to stop working on his vertical until he's like this high on the rim.
He don't got to, you know what I'm saying? That was good. That was a great pick. I thought he was going to go back.
I loved it. The day they picked him, he even had a good game.
He is 6'3".
Yeah.
I thought the Celtics were going to get him back, but they already had that 3-man spot.
Yeah, they got enough players right now.
That's what I'm saying. But we'll see tonight, man. Cavs play tonight.
Oh, they're gonna win.
Jason Tatum get 25.
They're not gonna let LeBron go out at home versus these rookies and second-year players. That's not how this is gonna end. It's like letting Jordan lose to Indiana in his last year. That's not gonna happen. I believe that the NBA has an agenda.
So what would be a more shock value than the Boston Celtics rookies going in there beating LeBron?
It's not about shock value. I mean, shock value is like, because I would accept. Okay, here there's 2 conditions where I will accept LeBron losing. One, if the Celtics continue to play at this level against whoever they meet up in the West, in the NBA Finals, I don't want them to just like shrink down and fall apart, and it's just whatever big blowout, 4 straight games, because that would be extremely boring. I'd rather see LeBron get blown out than the Celtics, because at least I like watching LeBron just put the effort in to try. The effort to try, even when the odds are totally against you. I admire that, and that's why I admired Kobe in his attempt to return from those injuries. Like I admire somebody doing everything humanly possible, and you're at your wit's end. I want to see that. I mean, that's the total measure of a man. Is when do you still give your best when it just seems impossible? I like that, and that's just my personal what I look for when I look at athletes or whatever. And I think a lot of people admire that. And occasionally they do pull off the impossible. And being a person that's been watching the NBA, like faithfully since like '93, like it's good. It takes a lot for me to admire. Like it takes a lot for me to like, wow, that's a special thing right there. And that's why I watch every game, because I want to see something special. Now, if the Celtics could keep this Hoosiers thing going or whatever, then good for them. And the other condition I will accept LeBron losing is if Durant doesn't make the finals either. I will be because I'll be extremely happy with that, and can't wait to see the reaction of the Warriors not making the making the NBA Finals after they add Durant. But what we learned today is all about Iguodala. Well, it's about the whole team, and when you miss a vital piece like that, and he is a former All-Star. And
I have to, even though the game about to come on, I just have to throw this out there.
What time does the game start? 8:30 or 9?
8:30.
Okay. So
what you think about this? Will be the last topic.
Okay.
What you think about Orlando Magic interest in Michigan State's Tom Izzo?
I haven't heard that, but one thing what was the other coaching rumor I heard? Oh, gee, I can't. No, the Pistons are thinking about getting the old Toronto coach, Dwayne Casey.
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons, because they just got rid of Stan Van Gundy. Which I hope the Pistons can get Casey. He's a legitimate good coach, and at least you don't have to worry about that. And then you just got to start hoping you can get better players. So that's the only coaching rumor I've seen. But Izzo, these coaching.
I only asked it because you're a Michigan guy.
Oh yeah, well, whether like even if it's Coach K, if you're like a legend at your university, you're not leaving, because life is so nice. Like he has everything he wants, other than maybe I don't know how much does Coach K get paid?
I don't know.
I think he gets paid more than some NBA coaches, right? Do you think so?
There's a couple college coaches get paid more.
Yeah, and then some football coaches, but
I think Louisville coaches get.
I think if you've had the success that Tom Izzo had, first of all, he's one.
You don't think he's gonna leave in case he get in trouble with that money stuff?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's usually a sign if he leaves, then yeah.
There you go.
That's. I mean, but yeah, I'm just thinking about I was just thinking strictly basketball reasons. Yeah. I forgot how many teams were involved in that whole investigation. But yeah, if you're guilty, get out of there. Go take that Orlando job.
Yeah, so I just
you gotta do it. I mean, you don't want to be unemployed.
I just wanted to ask you that before we close the show.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. Everybody cheats, and always some of them get caught. Oh, speaking of that, there's a rumor going around about the team we lost to in the playoffs. I don't know if I should say it right now.
You talking about with the coach?
No, the players.
What?
Grades changed.
Him on?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's a.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, he said he's going to a meeting about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hope it's true. I hope it's well.
Well, they can't do nothing.
I do, but it would be like we get to start the argument over again. I was like, oh, you guys cheated. Not only do you have a slippery floor, but you're changing the grades. And not only that's not even the basketball part. Isn't even the worst part of that. That's a total violation of like. That's a whole like. We talk about people losing their jobs.
Yeah. Keeping their players eligible.
Hope it was worth it.
How much money you think, man? We talk about that.
I like. We have a fan of the show, and I was saying I want a public apology from Hemingway if it's true. Our fan of the show, Alex Mackey, he says I want them to have the trophy publicly removed. I was like, it needs to be on.
But they won back to back, so maybe they was cheating last year too.
I mean,
wouldn't that be something?
It was the same players.
Were they still?
Were they better? Were they better students last year?
Hey, all I can say is, even though Hemingway got them, if they was ineligible or eligible, they still whoop our ass. It don't even matter, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
now,
yeah.
if we had some players that were ineligible.
Oh yeah. Well, if grades were, if we didn't care about grades, we could have probably pulled in. We could have just grabbed
who?
I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
what I was getting
I'm just saying.
If it was a player at Bowman,
I'm not a recruiter. I'm not a high school recruiter.
If it was a player at Bowman,
no, not at Bowman, but you take around. If we
go
were
around
to ignore the rules.
Hey, I gotta go by what's at my school.
No, because you don't always go by what you because you can pick players from the other school.
Yeah, but
or whoever. Or we can get that 25-year-old. You know, he was actually he was actually Region Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
Like whenever they show that, they never show his highlights.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
I mean, where else was his life going?
He's only 25 years old,
and he was dating a 14-year-old.
He's going to jail
for a lot of things. It's not funny.
Hey, shit. Imagine me right now going to high school. I would score 50 a game. This is a fact. When I was 25 years old, I would score 50 a game.
I believe it. I think, 25 is your athletic prime.
Man, they'd be like, oh, this guy here. Man, get out of here, man. He left one school and went there. I saw that. I was like, come on, man.
Apparently, he didn't, venture out far enough because someone recognized him.
Somebody saw him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He changed his name, too. So, yeah, I'm just saying, if we're just break all the rules here, let's just, let's get 4 more Claflin players to play for. What's that one guy that put up 50 in that All-Star game?
Who else was he?
No, he had 40.
Who?
The one I filmed where you played.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah. How many points would he average in high
school?
Yeah, I saw him score 46 against the former, against current Claflin players.
Man, shit. They probably heard him.
They arrest him after game 1. And the first game, once he get 80 points, the police would be waiting for him.
Yeah, you ain't in high school. Go ahead and turn around. They might pull the guns out on us, just get out. Where are you?
No, you can't do that. You clearly, this is impossible. There's nobody. LeBron was even that good. And you think about how back. The last thing I had anything to say today, but back when LeBron was in high school, I swear back.
Oh,
when
talking about that, did you see the thing on damn? They had Ron Artest on that. On
when he played against LeBron. Yeah. He was training with professionals.
At 15 years old.
That's what Metal World Peace says. I believe it. You're trying to.
15 years old. You're playing with NBA players.
How tall is he then? Probably
He's 6'8".
Yeah.
I don't think you see what I'm saying. You're 15 years old playing with NBA players. Why the fuck would you go to college?
Yeah. I don't even think he was even considering college.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
He signed a $90 million contract. He was still in high school. The year wasn't even over. He's sitting in class, already a millionaire.
Oh, you know what? You saw Marvin Bagley went back and walked at his high school, right?
No, I saw George Hill did that. Did he?
Marvin Bagley just graduated from high school. Because I
Oh.
told people last year, I said, y'all know he's supposed to be a senior in high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he graduated today.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, good for him. But
that man was at Duke and he was about to graduate. That's crazy. You know, Marvin Bagley, the guy who plays for Duke.
Yeah.
He was supposed to graduate high school. He left early.
Oh, I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah. He reclassed. Once you already got all the grades, I guess, in all your core classes.
Oh, yeah.
But he went back and walked at his high school.
I don't know how that works. When I was in high school, there was no way you could graduate in 3 years.
Shit, now you can. You got kids going to some school. You got kids going to
Oh, yeah, and they're taking college classes in high school, too.
Yeah, you do.
Jeez, that must have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what I was saying about LeBron, like, if you go and look at old tapes of LeBron when senior in high school, he looks like his face is so young looking.
Yeah.
But back then, he looked older for some reason. It's just weird how, like, at the time, I was like, wow, this guy looks like a full-grown man. I don't think we'll ever do that with Greg Oden. I think that guy's forever. But I don't think that have they ever showed a young picture of Greg Oden? That's the thing we gotta look up. A young, like a 5th grade picture of Greg Oden. When did it start? When did you like? And how fast did you go from baby face to? I feel bad for him. That's too bad.
I feel bad for him and Chris Bosh and their careers ended too early.
Well, at least Bosh got to play a little bit. Actually be an all-star and win some championships. Yeah. But whatever thing that's a serious. You could die.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Oden just
his knees.
Yeah.
But he didn't get that knee problem until he got in NBA. That's crazy.
He had broke his wrist in Ohio.
He didn't have it in college. That's crazy. And they knew that. You knew that? You ever seen the documentary on him?
No.
They knew that something was going to be wrong with his body.
Yeah.
They just didn't know when.
Yeah.
So he killed in college.
By the way he was running.
Yeah. So when he killed in college, if he wouldn't have left after that year, it would have happened to him while he was in college.
You remember watching him in college?
Yeah.
That was him and Mike Conley.
It was killing.
That was.
Yeah, but they knew. Like this is a great thing because if he didn't leave after that year, then he would have been messed up in college and he would have never got no money. Yeah. He got all his money and now he went back to work at Ohio State. Like he has a cushion. You know what I'm saying?
Like Andrew Bynum.
Crazy. Like a bunch of money. You probably won't never see them boys no more. The only time you see Greg Oden is when they show like in practices.
They'll come to a game, man.
Yeah. You won't never see Bynum. Bynum is somewhere millionaire.
Yeah, and he's just working on cars and computers. That's why he liked that more than playing basketball. He just happened, he was an engineer who just happened to be a 7-foot agile human being, which, it was like some people are super good at math, but they hate it.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to turn down the job at NASA? No. But you might not do it for very long once you kind of saved up some money. And, that's the way it is for some people in the NBA don't like basketball. They're just, hey, I'm actually good enough.
Yeah.
And it'd be crazy to turn the money down.
Yeah,
but that happens. All types of people and interests in the world. So, hope you like our new setup. We got a new desk today. And because we didn't have one, remember when we used to have the old, what's it called? I don't even know what those things are made of, like wood. They look like stacked up boxes and stuff. Yeah. But now we got this whole desk right here. And, and I think we look pretty good. I think, from where we started off with a folding table inside episode 1, folding table in a gym, and now we got this huge studio. So, we're getting bigger, and I think that's because back then we only had like 2 followers, but now we have 16 followers. Yeah, look at us now. Just imagine when we get 2 million. When we get 25 followers. So thank you for everybody for supporting the show. This couldn't do it without you. So I guess we'll see you guys. I don't know. Maybe wait till Sunday or okay.
Monday.
Well, so
Memorial Day.
Game 6 tonight, Game 6 tomorrow,
Game 7
and
Sunday.
if
Game
necessary,
7 Monday,
if any of them are necessary. So you want to do one Sunday?
Yeah.
So Sunday.
Somebody may be out of here by then.
Yeah, or both. There's going to be some crazy 2 to 4 games going on where people are fighting for their playoff lives, and it's going to be interesting. So let's get out of here so we can get ready for the show. Get ready for the game. So take it easy.
Hey, you know what we could do? Matter of fact, just send me. Can you screenshot?